this class can easily be like nicely dialed down. Okay, so we can have like a good class, but it doesn't have to be overly strong. And because I haven't been overly busy as like getting into season, I've been going to a lot of yoga classes and just really appreciating old school style. Like,
Yeah.
take your time, go slow, stay with the breath, right? I mean, I'm going and I went to this class where the girl did every single standing pose I can possibly think of. Like, there wasn't one that we did, not the Rajasana, the revolved, and I'm just like, leave me in a pose for a second so I can like my
Yeah.
body can adjust so I can get it. So that's a little bit what we're gonna do. We're actually starting on our back in a meditation. Okay. So make sure you have your block and we're gonna come into Supta Baddha Konasana and put those underneath your thighs, right? So that you feel that you start to get the hip opening. But your adductors, the inner thighs, can start to relax. And then the other thing that I want to do is like use our practice so that we get in, and some of this stuff has now really become like becoming researched back. Like they're proving it. It's like the yogis knew it, and we have to put like the facts and data around to maybe believe it. So when you start to say your breath, it starts to balance out the left and right hemispheres of your brain. Both stimulating our like creative side and our ability to step back and take a bigger picture view. And then most importantly, as we get this steady breath and we start to regulate our nervous system, our body starts to secrete all of those feel good hormones. And so like I know that you're gonna make me feel better when I'm done. But as we regulate the nervous system, the endocrine system, it's because the body releases like our serotonin, our dopamine, and we're flushed with those feel good chemicals. Okay. Now put your arms out to the sides with your palms turned up. And we're going to do a sa, ta, na, ma meditation. The University of Pennsylvania conducted a study that this helps to reduce or mitigate any chances of Alzheimer's. Supposedly, it's supposed to be anti-aging as we tap each fingertip. It helps the production of the telomeres, which are at the bottom of the DNA string, so that our DNA keeps copying correctly, like less glitches in the system. Okay. So what it looks like is your thumb touches the tip of your index finger and that's sa. And sa represents the beginning, the openness, like infinite potential. And then your thumb will touch your middle finger, and that's steadiness, like continuation. This is things manifesting and sustaining in your life. And then your thumb touches the ring finger, na, which is the end, the dissolution, and change. And then as your thumb touches the pinky finger, that's ma, and that's really transformation. So as you go through that cycle of beginning, sustaining, and dissolving, and we keep rising our vibrational level, we start to transform kind of like from the darkness to the light. Last thing I'm going to say before we begin, we'll chant about 1 minute out loud. Okay? The sound being a little bit louder is like a call to action. And then we're going to whisper. And our whisper is more like kind of how we talk to ourselves, our inner dialogue, that voice. And then when we go into silence and chant on our own, that's kind of like your spiritual voice of the all knowing intuition, that kind of universal connection. Okay. So take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then with sound, we start tapping each fingertip. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Silence. Whisper. Na, ma. Sa, ta, 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 na, ma. ta, ta, na, ma, 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 ta, ta, na, ma. Louder, sa, ta, na, ma, ta, 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 ta, na, ma. See how chanting that mantra helps pull and almost magnetize your thoughts to center. And then if you feel your thoughts and feelings starting to escape and drift off throughout class, try to bring them back with the sound of our mantra. Inhale and exhale. Good. Step your feet into the mat and remove the block. And draw your left knee in towards your chest. So just allow pulling that left knee in towards your chest and start to lengthen the low back. Extend right leg, drive up through right heel, letting the right heel lift up towards the ceiling faster than the ball of the foot, pressing the shoulders down. Inhale. And then exhale, swing that right leg forward and press down through the center of your right heel. Inhale it back up. Exhale, let it swing through the air, still tightly pulling the left knee in towards the chest. And then one more with breath. Inhale, leg up. And then exhale, lengthen and extend, reaching it all the way forward. Use right hand outside edge of left knee. Roll to the outside edge of your left hip. Come into a simple supine twist. Okay, from here, I'm just going to ask you to kind of feel the shape of your right foot. Feel the shape of your left foot. Kind of feel the volume of them as they take up space. And then do the same thing with your legs. Feel them here on your mat in relationship to the feet, in relationship to the hips. Filling up the mat space, and then take your awareness up to the volume of your hip, up through the volume of your torso, and then reach out through that left hand and really feel the shape, maybe mentally lining or like tracing the fingers as you reach out. Come back to center, step left foot into the mat, draw right knee in towards the chest, full squeeze. And then left leg extends up towards the ceiling, drive through the core of the heel. Inhale. Exhale, swing left leg forward, press down through center of left heel, engage hamstring. As you pull back up, inhale. Exhale, ground. Inhale to lift. And exhale, reach and extend that leg all the way forward. As you shift and draw the right knee across the body. Good. As you come to that twist again, feel now almost like your feet are hollow, like the ankles, the legs, the hips, the spine, out through that right shoulder, right arm, through the fingers and fingertips are hollow. And then you're trying to fill the volume of your body with breath. Inhale, exhale. Roll that back to center. Step the feet into the mat as you draw your knees in towards your chest. And then we're going to take a rock and roll up a few times until we can meet in down dog. So we're going to take your time, rock, massage the spine, knees are slightly bent as you control. And when you have your momentum, cross ankles, plant the palms firmly, and step back, downward facing dog. So let's know the shapes of these poses, like then do the work that all the research is proving is really beneficial for us, letting blood, let it circulate down to the brain, waking you up. Inhale, exhale. Good. Knees down to the mat, tabletop. Turn and face the long edge side of your mat. Yeah, bring your knees together. Extend or right leg, right leg out to the side. With your right leg out to the side, first take cow pose. Drop belly, lift chest. Internally spiral that leg, and then left forearm down. And your right arm is going to extend and lengthen out like a puppy dog pose. What I want you to feel is this L-like shape through the right side body. So from an active right palm pressing down, draw back through the armpit, through the rib, in towards your hip crease. Now, if I was there, I would take a strap. I would loop it around the top of your right leg. Standing behind you, I would pull it up and back. And then see if that helps you to lift your right sitting bone up more. And then press and extend out through. Think of like that hollowness of your upper right leg through the right knee, down into the bottom, and really feel the shape of your right foot connecting onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale, pull that back up to center. Keep your leg. Keep your right hand down, left hand flip. This is easier. This is a closed twist. You're turning in the direction of that right foot, bringing your left ear and your left shoulder down onto the mat. Now, I always reposition that right hand directly in front of my face so I can help turn my upper body more. You might even feel that you could walk your left shoulder more to the right, and imagine spinning your upper back more down towards the floor. If you want a little bit more, you could take your right arm, wrap it around behind you, and take a half bind, holding your upper left leg as you continually push your hips to the left. Roll your chest open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, keep the right leg, press back up, tabletop position. We stay here, flip right palm. Now this will be deeper. You turn away from your right foot, lower down, right ear, right shoulder. The whole idea of class here is stay long enough that you can really get the effect. So it's not just like a drive-by. Take your time, lengthen your spine. Whenever you're twisting, you want to make sure you feel your low back is long. And you can try to roll more onto the back of that right shoulder. If you want to take the half bind here, 1. Now, if the mind wanders, you can always come back to that sa, ha, na, ma kind of mantra or magnet meditation that we started at the beginning of class. Inhale, exhale, unwind the arms, keep the legs, press back up through center. Left toes are pointed. Sit all the way back onto your left heel as you bring your right toes up. You can fold out over your front leg here. Right. So if we kind of keep this strap, this loop across the upper thigh throughout the whole class, now it's like you're trying to pull the femur bone down towards the floor as you roll that outer right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, lift back up through center. It's a little bit different. Now that left foot that you're sitting on, let it pull forward. So you come all the way down to seated and then fold right leg in. And we're here in Siddhasana. Inhale, full stretch, arms up, reach. Interlace your fingers to flip your palms and open. Bend elbows, cup head. 3 seated cat cows. Inhale, open. Take your time. Fill the pose with breath. Exhale, round in. Make it effective. Move the hips. Lift the heart. Inhale, open. Enjoy your breath. And then exhale, tuck in, round. Press shoulders away from ears. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round in. Come back up through center. And then right hand out to the side for balance. Twist open to the left. And then round in. Trying to get the left elbow towards the outside edge of your right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. We want to feel the flexion of cat pose through the spine. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze belly. Let it be effective. Take your time. Open that back up. And then lengthen and extend. Left arm over your left ear. Chin away from chest. As you come all the way back up through center. Right hand outside edge of left knee. One more twist here. And then you'll come back to center and just pause. Close eyes. Feel the shift, the change in your energy. Maybe you can start to feel your body more in space here. Sa, ha, na, ma. Shift forward. Tabletop position. Knees come together. Your left leg extends out to the side. Keep the hips high. Right forearm in. Left arm extends for a version of your puppy dog pose here. Loop the strap across the top of your upper left leg. Imagine it being pulled up and back. Feel that strong L, like this energetic connection from your left hand through your left hip, pouring down into the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, float that back up. Keep the leg. And as you plant your left palm, slide. Right hand behind left wrist, roll all the way down. Take your simple twist here. Cross bind if you want it. 1. Remember the hips, they kind of shift to the left. So push that right hip more to the right, and then work to open up against that. Inhale. Exhale, unwind the arms. Keep the leg pressed back. Tabletop. Flip palm, and then slide and turn away from your left foot. Okay, I want this to be a full stretch to the inseam of that left leg. Depending if you have the right amount of twist and your balance, you could take that right arm around back behind you, press your hand into the top of that left thigh, push it away as you try to twist in. expanding back body. Excellent. Inhale, exhale. Push into palms, come back up to center, and then you sit all the way back onto your right heel, turning your left toes up, and then fold in. Should kind of feel like a half child pose. If you're anything like me, my left foot, my left knee tries to roll in. I want to keep trying to turn that left leg open and getting heavier through the outer left hip. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. You come up to seated and then let that right heel swing forward. Left leg folds in. Perfect. Tadasana, second side. Inhale, arms up. Interlace fingers. Press palms away. Belly button pulls back and in. Bend elbows, cup head. Inhale. And then this time, left elbow tap towards left knee, side bending. Inhale up through center. Exhale, right elbow tap. Okay, and then as you continue, like what happens for me is my head kind of pushes forward. My top elbow collapses in, so I try to really wing it. Hopefully feeling not only through the side body, but a little bit through like the low back, the quadratus lumborum. Inhale up center. Pull that back up. And then left hand plants, right hand stays on the back of your head. And lastly, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Good. So that steady, consistent breath helps to regulate kind of our jumpy, scattered thoughts as you come through center, open. And then lengthen and extend right arm over your right ear. Maybe look in that direction a little bit longer. And then as you pull up through center, left hand outside edge of right knee, take a simple twist. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind the spine, come back to seated in center, in neutral, tall spine. It's sa, ta, na, ma. Keep trying to come back to that as you roll over your shins, tabletop position. Okay, so hopefully, Claire, you're a little bit sick. That was a nice slow start. Okay, now inhale cow, and we really try to move the hips and the lumbar spine more than like we just try to lift the neck. We let it really happen in the hip joint, and then send your hip up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, slide forward into plank pose. Exhale, push the ground, lower slow to the belly. Inhale, scooping forward and up, cobra. Exhale, tabletop position. Tuck toes, inhale, cow. Move the thick lumbar vertebra the most as you melt the heart. Hips lift, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels, shift forward into plank pose. Exhale, bend elbows straight down onto the belly. Inhale, scoop, drag hips forward, roll shoulders back, cobra. Tabletop position, pause, wait for your breath, inform the movement. Inhale, cow. Take your time, exhale, down dog. Feel the hands, feel the feet, feel the entire shape of the body. Inhale, forward into plank. Let that be a pose that you catch it. Long extension through the back of the neck. Exhale, bend elbows towards floor, lower slow. Inhale, scoop, lift to rise, open the heart, engage the back body muscles. Tabletop position, wait for breath. One more, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, strong legs, engaging through front body. Exhale, lower, slow, collarbones, stay broad and open. Triceps wrap back. Inhale, open across the front of your shoulders. As you lift your hips, tabletop position. Good. From tabletop, if you have blocks, you guys, I'm going to use them from here. I want to come up a little bit higher today. And then step your right foot forward. Okay. And then lengthen and extend your right leg into Ardha Hanuman. Okay. So in Ardha Hanumanasana, I let my left hip turn forward. And then you picture that strap across the top of your right thigh and it's pulling down, rooting your femur bone. Yep. And then against that work, move the lumbar vertebra just like you were doing in cow pose. Lift the heart, stretch out the back of that right leg. So your hamstring, you guys, it's actually 3 muscles like bundled together, right? It's pretty thick as you try to get in there for the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, plant the palm, press downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank. And then if you're ready, push the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, scoop forward, lift heart, tone leg, push floor away, up dog. Downward facing dog. Staying there, hold for a sa, ta, na, ma. Let the thoughts get steady, knees down to the mat, tabletop. Okay. Grab your double block. And left foot steps forward. Left leg extends, keeping your hips stacked over your right knee, and then turn into the pose slightly. So wrap that outer right hip around and forward. And then let your awareness feel the shape of your left foot, the tightness, the engaging of your left kneecap all the way up through the front of that leg, pulling the femur bone down. If your mind is wandering, let the gaze get steady as you look forward and find your sa, ta, na, ma. Let the priority be that long extended spine, you guys, moving energy through your Sushumna Nadi. Inhale. So release block. Inhale, forward into plank. Move the energy, move, like add some heat, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Feel the shape of the feet, the shape of the hands, pushing the mat away, and downward facing dog. Stay for your sa, ha, na, ma. Lift right leg up and back, 3-legged down. Step your right foot forward up in between your hands, lunge. Keep your left hand planted, right knee over right heel, lift right arm, simple twist. Use more and more of your leg so you get lighter on your left hand. Reach and extend right arm forward. As you pull your right hand forward, drag that right hip back, press it in, squeeze inner thigh, stretch long through right side body. Inhale. Exhale, plant palm, press back, down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Feel the front body. Exhale, bend elbows, chaturanga. Now open front body. Front of the hip, front of the abdominals, opening the chest, long through the back of the neck, downward facing dog. Inhale, float left leg, 3-legged down dog. Step left foot forward into your lunge. Great. Park that left knee directly over your left heel. Right hand stays grounded. Twist. So try to keep the legs stable. Left arm up. Good. Picture that strap over the top of your left thigh, pulling it down. And then left arm over left ear. Look in the direction of your left fingertip. I try to feel the shape of that back right foot, connecting it all the way forward to the shape of my left hand, pulling them away from each other. Hand to the mat, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank pose. Think that scapular push-up as you melt your heart, chaturanga. Scoop, outer hip, pull them forward, sideward, pull them forward, outer shoulders, drag them back, downward facing dog. Stay for your sa, ha, na, ma. Reconnect with breath. Inhale, right leg float, three-legged down dog. Step your right foot forward up in between your hands, lunge. Good. Lower your back, left knee down. Walk it back into that first Ardha Hanumanasana that we took. Pretend like you're squeezing a block between your inner thighs so they stabilize. Left hand down onto the mat. Right arm lift up. Okay. So this variation, you guys, now it should run the stretch more maybe on the outside edge of your shin, outer knee, up into this IT band. But then make sure that the hip is pulling down. We don't want that outer. So that's the idea of the strap. Pulling the top of your right femur bone down, keeping length through the side body. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands as you step back, downward facing dog. You might feel some flow through that outer leg. Inhale, forward plank. So be really breath focused here. Feel chatter on the shoulders, in the elbows. From the shoulders to the elbows, push the floor away. Downward facing dog. Stay for your sa, ha, na, ma. Let it be more like this kind of like mantra, this moving meditation. Inhale, float left leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Step your left foot forward, lunge. Back knee down. Pull it all the way back as you straighten your front left leg. Yep. So when we do a twist, you guys, you want to make sure that you extend your spine first. So take your time so that you're not rounding, you're not compressing, and then you plant your right hand. You could always put it on a block and then lift your left arm up and twist. Yep. So twisting towards that inner left leg. And you're going to feel the way that the body tries to get out of the way is it hike that left sitting bone up. Drop the left sitting bone down. Pull the top of the femur bone towards the ground. And then try to turn through the belly, turn through the chest. Inhale, look up. Feel the IT band stretch. And then exhale, release. Plant palms. Meet me back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. So kind of straight forward, simple but effective poses. Bend elbows, clear it out. Chaturanga. Inhale, tops of the feet, kneecap, front of the thighs, up through the front of the shoulders, and downward facing dog. Sa, ha, na, ma. Let it magnetize your mind. Keep thinking. Sa, ha, na, ma. If you're thinking about that, you're not thinking about other things. One more. Sa, ha, na, ma. Inhale, lift right leg up and back. Bend right knee, roll right hip open. Okay, so we've already done a decent amount of stretching for that inner upper left leg. Pulling the heads of both femur bones back. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, inhale here. Bring right knee to left elbow, pause. Take it across the body. Look at your left hand. Pick and extend your right foot up and out for fallen triangle. Spinning your back left heel to flat and then reaching. Left arm over your left ear. So the weight shifts into your right palm. You try to turn the belly. You try to turn the chest open. Stretch through the hollow volume of your leg. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right leg lift. Three-legged down dog. Float it high. Good job, Maria. Step. Right foot forward. Lunge. From your lunge, spin your back lift heel to flat, heel to back arch alignment. Wait until you feel your legs engaged. And lift to rise, warrior two. Okay, from your warrior two, straighten your front right leg. Hinge to shift forward. Use a block if you want it. Triangle pose. Good. And so this is what's been making me crazy when I've been going to all these classes here in Miami, is that like you come into it for one breath. Stay here a little longer. Volume of your feet. Feel the shape. Strap across the upper right leg. Pulling your outer right hip back and firming it in. Giving you time to do that open twist. Shoulders away from the ears. Get the benefit of the pose, stretching the spine long. We need time for our nervous system to be able to relax in the pose, to get those full benefits. Inhale. Exhale, bend knee, plant palms, meet knee, and if you want a one-legged plank, floating that right leg. Exhale, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, lift hips, rock back, downward facing. Sa, ha, na, ma. Let it build like this barrier where distracting outside thoughts can't get in. The more you repeat this sa, ha, na, ma, you can stay grounded in the moment. Inhale, float left leg, then left knee, roll left open. Get ready for fallen triangle. We shift forward, left knee, right elbow, kick it up and out, then the back heel to flat. We're turning the right hip, the belly, the chest open, and you lengthen and extend. Now from your back right foot, heel all the way up the right leg, through the outer hip, side ribs, maybe look in the direction of those right fingertips, and then hand to the mat and float. Left leg lift, three-legged down dog. Get the stretch to the back of your right leg. Step, left foot forward lunge. Steady and consistent. Back heel spins the flat. Lift to rise. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Find Trikonasana, triangle pose. Okay. So if you feel the alignment in the body, now we try to align our mind with this mantra. Start to repeat it to yourself. Even on that top hand, you could tap your fingers. Sa, ha, na, ma. Sa, ha, na, ma. So we use the senses of touch, of sound, right? Keep using those as tools to bring you into the moment. Sa, ha, na, ma. Bend the front knee, plant the palm. If you want to extend that left leg back, floating it, hovering it, one-legged plank. Inhale, use breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, scoop, lift to rise. Heart opens long through the back of the neck without compressing. Roll over toes, downward facing dog. Sa, ha, na, ma. Inhale, right leg floats, bend right knee, roll right hip open, and then step. Right foot forward, up in between your hands, lunge. Lower your back, left knee down. Circle the arms around and up, Kali Mudra. Interlace your fingers, lift up, and then side lean to the right. Side lean to the right, pushing your hips more to the left. Pull the arm bones back, chin away from chest. It's okay to feel a lot of sensation here. All right, breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale, come back up to center, and then left elbow, both side edge of right knee. and use this for your deepest twist yet. Now I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want to lift that back left knee, if that feels like the right option, if you want to extend the bottom left arm down and reach the top arm up, you decide what's your variation. 3, 2, 1. Back through center, plant palms, one-legged plank. It's your last 2 vinyasas, one-legged plank. Tone that left leg, use it. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Sa, ha, na, ma. Pull it in. Sa, ta, na, ma. Keep pressing the chest towards your thighs. Open the armpits and inhale, left leg lift. Then left knee, roll left hip open. And step left foot forward, lunge. Good, back knee sinks down. Circle the arms around and up. Kali Mudra as you lift to rise. And then please lean to the left. Push your hips and your ribs to the right. Unzip the tightness in the side of the spine. It's going to help with your twisting. It's going to help with your back bending. Sensation is there. Try not to tense against it, soft and into it, like kind of accepting that it's there. Inhale back to center. And then right elbow outside edge of left knee, hands apart as you twist. You decide you can lift the back knee. You can airplane out your arm. 3, 2, 1. Last one, plant hand. Shoot, left leg back. Put the activity right in the 3, like your foundation. Feel both hands. Feel that right foot. Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Low back, mid back, upper back. Stretch the top of the head up. Downward facing dog. Sa, ha, na, ma. Sa, ha, na, ma. Sa, ha, na, ma. Look forward. Step or jump, top of your sticky mat. Double block. Inhale, lengthen, half flat back. Exhale, fold in. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, half flat back. Left leg step back into the base of pyramid pose. Hold. Okay, level out the hip. Stand strong into that back left leg. Priority of moving your lumbar curve. Lifting the heart. And then you're going to decide how deep you want to take revolved triangle. So I'm going to put the block on the outside of my right foot to LA style. So I'm going to use a little bit of a prop, but I am going to take it fully across the body. I'm going to imagine the strap on my right side, pulling it back in and up so that my right hip doesn't swing out, side body is long, and then twist. Okay, so essentially like we did this pose with the back knee down. So class has just been like getting kind of progressively more intense. Okay, find the shape of your body and then find the hollowness of the body. And from the inner body with breath, fill up, reach out, ring yourself, inhale. Exhale, release, back foot is gonna step forward. Inhale to lengthen, half flat back. Exhale to fold in, Uttanasana, neutralize it out. And even take like a sa, na, Ma. When I have nothing else to think about, it's like, why not think about that instead of just letting my mind daydream? Inhale, lengthen half flat back. Right foot slides back. Set up your foundation of pyramid pose. Lift as high up as you need to really feel that back right heel, connecting it forward to the front left foot. Move the lumbar vertebra, open the front of the chest. And then once you've prepared the spine, revolved triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up. One, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Excellent. Back to center. Back foot steps forward here. Inhale, take all that length. Exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Starting to squat, bending the knees, come all the way down like your sitting bones are reaching towards your heel. And then come all the way down to seated. Good. Extend the legs up, toes in line with your eyes. Okay to feel sensation. Tap your fingers. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Thumb index, thumb middle, thumb ring, thumb pinky. Sa, ta, na, ma. Come to lie all the way down, drawing your knees into your chest. And the pose that has been proven to help balance our endocrine system, which helps to actually release the serotonin, all of our like feel good hormones, shoulder stand. So before we go up, picture yourself rocking back, setting your shoulders, supporting your low back, and coming up into shoulder stand. Plant the hands down alongside your hips. You can get a little bit of momentum as you go up and over. Set the shoulders. Support the low back. Shoulder stand. 5 times. On your own. Dance it out. When you're done, lower the toes down overhead. I personally like to bend my knees a lot. Reach back, pull towards my ankles. Pull yourself into a small little ball. And then releasing the hands down onto the mat. Take your time. Rolling down on the spine. As soon as your hips touch, draw your knees in, close your eyes. Long breath out through your mouth. Just how we started class. Bottoms of your feet together, knees wide, hands out to the side. Thumb and index finger touch. Okay, so again, the Satanama, beginning, the birth, the infinite possibilities, the sustaining, the manifestation of practices, goals, right? Like keeping some things consistent in your life. And then The thumb with the ring finger is changed, the end of things, like the end of practice, the dissolving. Pinky finger is ma. How every time we complete a cycle, we're transformed. Tapping your fingertips. Sa, sa, na, ma. Sa, sa, na, ma. Sa, sa, na, ma. Bend your legs. Soften the butt muscle and your low back muscles. And take rest in Savasana. And as you're ready, bend your knees as you roll to one side. Come up and find seated. Put your hands in front of your heart, trying to actually do the poses, do the tools, use the stuff like the breath, the mantra, some of the shapes of these poses that are actually now starting to be scientifically researched to have that positive overall effect, like that yoga glow. And then you take your thumbs to your third eye, bowing forward to seal your practice. Jai, Siddhasana.